Deputy President William Ruto says the country needs to have a robust and candid conversation on the Building Bridges Initiative report to mirror the challenges facing millions of its citizens. Speaking at the Bomas of Kenya during the launch of the Building Bridges Initiative report, Ruto questioned how inclusivity will be addressed in the report through the proposal of expanding the executive and the fairness in having a few political parties involved in appointing commissioners to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission.
Deputy President William Ruto is urging for a national conversation regarding the Building Bridges Initiative report. Ruto took issues with the creation of an ombudsman to police the judiciary, saying according to him this will erode the independence of the judiciary.
The recommendation that has been made to have an ombudsman appointed by the executive into the judiciary, in my respectful submission, is a derogation from the independence of the judiciary.
He also wondered how IBC, with commissioners appointed by a few political parties, will be a fair arbiter in an election contest.
How fair will be a league where the referee is appointed by teams, and not all the teams, some teams?
On the creation of a police council chaired by the cabinet secretary, the deputy president questioned how such a body will argue with the independence of the police.
The 2010 constitution was very clear that the police must act independently of any politicians, whether they are in government or in the opposition. To recommend that we will have a police council chaired by a CS is actually a derogation from the independence of the police.
On the Senate, the deputy president was of the opinion that it should be made an upper house to help oversight the funds to be channeled to counties, wondering why the report seems to downgrade it. Yet many women will be elected to their house, yet they will not be substantive decision makers.
That when women go to the Senate, they are going to a Senate which has been downgraded, which has no responsibility on matters of resource allocation. Are you enhancing the participation of women, or are you downgrading the participation of women?
On inclusive, the deputy president said the document is not explicit on how it will be attained if the idea of the winner takes it all is to be addressed.
The president, from his side, like for example here, President Uhuru Kenyatta, I am here, Kimunya is the prime minister, because he's the leader of majority. We have Jimmy Angwenyi, who is our deputy, as a deputy prime minister, and maybe Maoka Maore as one of the deputies. So what happens to the whole NASA brigade, together with Musalia and all these other people?
Ruto said the document must entail discussions about ordinary people and concrete proposals on how the millions of the jobless youth will be assisted. While Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi lauded the document, but said aspects like the national debt must be addressed if the target of channeling 35% of national resources to counties will be attained.
Because the good provisions of increasing 15% to 35% will require resources. If the debt consumes too much of our resources, we shall again fail to serve the counties. That is critical.
Mudavadi also proposed that the Chief Justice be given the mandate to appoint the chair of the Judiciary Ombudsman, unlike what the report is proposing.
The judiciary is independent. There's a very good provision recommending the appointment of the ombudsman to handle the issues of the judiciary. I think that is good. However, I strongly believe that in order to enhance the independence of the judiciary, that appointment should be made by the Chief Justice.
Timothy Kipnusu for Channel 1 News.